Huh?
That's a city in Mexico. Oh no.
We can't hear Andy.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hey.
The mute button on the microphone was pushed for some reason. Of course, the reason was probably children, but you know. Can you hear me now? I'm guessing.
No.
Damn it.
What? Where the hell's the... No.
Let's find the notes. Where's my notes?
I gotta figure out which one of these buildings is the inn so I can rest.
Oh yeah, there's a new thing coming out soon, huh?
No, 3 days ago.
Oh, the new expansion's out?
Yeah.
It's midnight already?
Yeah, it is midnight.
Shit. Do you have a house yet?
Yeah, I mean, it was part of the pre-patch getting it, but I'm like, I'm never going back again. It's fucking stupid. It's pointless and dumb. I hate it so much. Like, do I look like a fucking interior decorator to you? I don't know what to fucking do with it.
Do you want me to answer that question for you?
Yes?
I think you do not look like an interior decorator.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I got a package today. I ordered pencils.
Hell yeah.
3 pencils and 1 pen. I got an an Uniball Zento, which has the new formulated kind of gel ink that is really nice, but the pen is only okay. I got a Kuru Toga. So you know how like it's a mechanical pencil. You know, for like a lot of your mechanical pencils, like you write with it on one side, and the tip of the lead, one corner goes super sharp and the other side goes super flat. You know how that happens as you're writing. So the Kuru Toga, every time you click it, it rotates the lead for you. So the tip always stays an even sharpness as you write. And I
don't know who the hell is writing so much with a mechanical pencil without ever changing positions in their hand that they're flattening only one side of it.
But you never have to change positions with this one. That's what's great. And this one has a special...
Who's like nonstop, you know, like you're going to... Even if you're fucking writing a novel, eventually you're going to like put it down and like stretch your hands out or something. Then you're going to pick it up and it's not going to be in exactly the same spot. How the fuck are you just holding it in one perfect spot the whole time so that it doesn't fucking wear down
This
evenly?
One not only rotates, though, it's also got what's called a slide mechanism. So instead of most mechanical pencils grab the lead at the bottom, like where it comes out, this one grabs it in a slide inside the body of the pencil. And as you write, it automatically descends so that you don't have to click it. So as you're writing, it's descending and turning for you.
You just completely ignored what I was saying.
Yes, I also got a lead holder which uses 2 millimeter lead, like super thick lead, and it's kind of nice. But that one's nice because it's not real good. Yeah, graphite. Yeah. And I also got something called a Metasil, which is supposed to be a forever pencil. It does not sharpen. It's made of a combination, like an alloy of graphite and steel. So it's a little bit lighter on the page, but you never ever have to sharpen it. And it's supposed to write 16 kilometers without getting any bit dull. And even then you can still write with it. It's just like, it's not as sharp as it is when you first buy it. And you can write like, it's supposed to be your lifetime will not last as long as this pencil. Without sharpening, refilling, nothing. It's just a forever writing utensil. Requires no ink, no sharpening, nothing.
Then why did you get the other two?
Because I'm a schmuck.
Yeah, I mean, if it's the only pencil you'll ever need, then you don't need the other two.
You're right, I don't. I have a lot of things I don't need. I have a lot of pencils and pens specifically.
Yeah.
That is amazing. All right. I don't care anymore.
Did you ever care?
Really about pencils. I mean, I was going to let you two guys talk about it because I was busy looking at the
Porn?
NHL standings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, you know.
Dude, the Western Conference is ridiculous.
Yeah, hey, look.
It's like 6 points between first place in the Pacific and like the last fucking spot in the fucking league. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but still.
Look. The Sharks are number 9 out of 16. That's pretty
Yeah.
well.
But they've got like 3 games in hand on everybody too, so.
It's pretty fucking amazing considering where we were a year ago.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, the future is teal. Anyway, welcome to Without Play Outcast, private podcast on the Night of the Living Geeks Network. We're going to be talking about season 50, which is actually called season 50 in the hands of the fans. So it does have a fancy title. Episode 2, the therapy carousel, right? That's what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You got
Something
it.
along those lines. Yeah, no, I knew what for some reason I was doubting myself on the therapy part. I was like, maybe it was like psychology carousel. I don't know. Anyway.
Don't ever doubt yourself on the therapy part.
Yeah, no, I just decided I should doubt myself on all things at all times. It's fine. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, look, this episode was only an hour. That's the good news.
I know. Tribal Council, and then the episode was over. I was like, is that all?
Yeah. I mean, it was a good episode. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining about that, but I was just like, oh, wow, it's only 1 hour. And we're still at that point in the season where really there isn't all that much to talk about, unfortunately. Someone should read that description. And I spelled Billie Eilish's name phonetically because it's one of those words that you recognize it when you hear it. You may not recognize it while you're reading it. So I just spelled it phonetically for you.
All right. I'll do it so that Brian has to do it next time.
Cool.
We open on Vaatu Beach as Kyle is boated away and everyone mourns him. Q brings Rizzo in to replace Kyle in the core Vaatu. Rizzo's course correction has worked. Christian has the worst day of his life. Coach confronts Ozzy at the reward challenge but comes off looking worse than if he hadn't. Vaatu once again falls fatally behind and loses. Devins is the ring toss champion for Sela, and Coach quickly finishes off for Kahlo before Q can even get a second throw. On Vaatu, Aubrey is going through it and isolating herself to the point where everyone is convinced she has an idol and begins searching her bag. The Rizzo rehab tour goes off the rails, however, drawing Colby and Q's But their real anger is directed at Angelina, a player we still only barely remember. Okay, I remember her. Not you guys, but I do. Jonathan elaborates on his strategy in confessional, then goes fishing with Coach too quickly after eating, and he gets a massive cramp and has to be rescued, but isn't pulled. Chrissy is rubbing folks the wrong way with her mothering. Ozzy pitches an alliance to Devins, unaware that Devins already has a core alliance of his own. That core alliance begins planning around Joe's game plan. Christian finds Sela's Billie Eilish boomerang and gives it to Aubrey on Vaatu. Now she has an idol. Immunity is the Snecko challenge, and Kahlo sits Chrissy. Each Snecko is 200 pounds, and Jonathan lifts it basically by himself with Camilla just grabbing the tail. I think she kind of carries her too. Or he carries her.
Yeah.
Pulls
All
her.
right.
Vaatu sucks again. Even Mike can haul a Snecko on his own. Vaatu is able to overcome a poor start to win immunity thanks to superior communication. Kahlo pulls it out, and Sela's death spiral continues. Christian, Devins, and Emily have different targets, and it's Suri who expertly manipulates them to pick Christian's instinct, Savannah. Joe and Devins have a confrontation over their fundamentally different gameplay methods. Christian therapizes Joe to keep him on board even as Suri throws Joe's name out there. But in the end, it's 6-1 against Savannah, so editing wasn't very convincing there. However, a clutch aspect is that Savannah correctly identifies Suri's manipulation and flags it for Emily and someone else who was also there, but went off screen too quickly for me to identify. We get the annual fake idol, but at least this time it's planted at Tribal Council for maximum shits and giggles.
Yeah.
I love the idea of planting it there because it makes it like it adds a layer of believability. Like if you just come up with a fake, like, oh, I found this in the bush over there, like, okay, there's a decent chance it's fake. Especially a lot of these people have played with or around fake idols, so you could see it as being something that was, definitely fake, or at least gets skepticism. But when you pull it out of a rock at tribal, so long as your acting is good, that'll really sell it. And they don't have time to be skeptical. It is like, I have it and we have to vote now in like 10 minutes. So choose your side.
Yeah, although, did they show us what they put in there, like what the fake idol looked like? Because the issue is all they have is just the wrapper. They got to put something in there, and there
Yeah.
have to be instructions.
I haven't seen what it looks like, but you could just like open it up, look at the paper, close the paper. Like if your acting's good enough, you could swing it, I think.
What happens if somebody else goes to tribal and finds it? Like when they're
That'd be
not
fucking
there.
hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be really great.
Like
Although,
no matter what, it is good television.
if you saw where they placed it, I don't think anyone's gonna be finding it like organically find it, just because they put it in that little like standee of grass and detritus or whatever, and most likely they put it like in a position where it can't be seen directly from the thing, because their cover story is, oh, we got this clue and it said it would be there, and so I'm just gonna grab it right now or whatever. So yeah. I don't think anyone will, but if they do, then you know what, it's just like any other fake idol.
I mean, it's fully going to come down to their acting in the moment.
Yeah.
Although hiding that idol there did lead to one of my favorite moments of the episode, where Christian like trips and pretends to fall, and then when he gets up, he does that line of like, "Oh, I meant to do that."
Yeah. Oh man,
Christian, I love you.
I love Christian because he had a very good episode, but in a lot of ways, it was the most embarrassing episode in the world. Because first,
Right.
he shits his pants, and that becomes a major plot point because so little happened in this episode that they were like, you know what? Let's just add 5 minutes of someone shitting their pants, because sure. And then on top of it, like, he ends the episode by making an idiot out of himself tactically, right? Like, he knew he had to distract them, and he took one for the team. So good for him. But yeah, man. Oh God.
Yeah, as he's
That
walking
man is
around
a
with his
humble-
pants shat, all I'm remembering is last episode when he was like, "One day my son is going to watch this."
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh man.
I don't
Poor
like
guy.
that he started with like the nerdy, like, oh, the pantheon of Survivor players. I'm not the only one who has had a GI, blah blah blah. And then at the end of this rundown, he goes, "I'm fucking dead. My wife is going to divorce me."
Yeah. And like, here's the thing. You're right. He's not the only one, I'm sure. However, as far as I can remember, he's the only one where they actually showed it, because I guess usually they'd just be like, well, that doesn't need to be on national television. But now they're like, yeah, whatever. Also, it was funny.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't embarrassed by it. I mean, he is embarrassed, but he's laughing with it. We're laughing with him, not at him.
Yeah,
I am,
totally.
at least. I don't know about you fools.
I mean, he's like, what, 40 something now? I mean, you get GI stuff. And, not just as you age, you get GI stuff, but some people have, irritable bowel, this and that, whatever. Like, it's an understandable thing for a man of a certain age.
It was pretty great, though, the moment that it happened, because he leans over to do something and then just hangs there. It's just like, he has the look on his face of, yep. All right, what do I do?
Yeah. Kind of like Joe, like, did he throw his back out? Like, no.
Yeah,
it's better and worse at the same time. It's not as bad, but also worse.
So, are you all right? I'll tell you in a minute.
I love Christian.
That was classy. That was great. Yeah, I mean, other highlight 3, like, Savannah was what was it? Emily was saying, I feel like this person I want Ozzy, Devins wants Joe, and Christian wants Savannah. So I feel like she just put the information out there. All right, well, let's see. Why should it be this guy? Why should it be her instead of this other guy? And it worked. Like
Yeah.
everyone was just like, yeah, 6-1.
She fucking works them. And it works better because it's her too, right? Because she can be like, look, Ozzy is bad at social. Like, if anybody would know, it's me. Like, she's able to make his flaw sound like something you can work around by
Yeah,
contrast to how good she is, right? Like, if it was somebody else saying Ozzy has, like, if it was Rizzo like dissing on Ozzy's social game, you'd kind of roll your eyes a little bit, right? But like,
yeah,
Suri is an authority on social game, but like to the point where you don't realize she's like how good her social game is in the moment. Like,
yeah. So here's how I know none of these people bothered to watch Traders. If they had, they would have voted her out right now. Like realize, or at the very least, they would have realized, oh, she's manipulating us. Like the way that she just effortlessly said to them, you know, maybe it should be Savannah, and convinced Emily, who wanted to get rid of Ozzy, and I mean, didn't have to convince Christian, but gave him extra reason to go for it. So it seems more like his own idea. Like, guys, she talked two people who were winning the game out of winning. She talked them
no,
out of
I
a whole
mean,
bunch of money.
yes and no. You not quite. I don't know who told you that's how it. No, she played the game she needed to play and she won. And the last two people, yeah, not quite, but close.
Yeah. Anyway, point being though, that yeah, no, like she is a huge threat, and the longer she's in the game, like she's the one that people really should be getting out. Like Jenna, as I said, I understand why they got rid of her last time. They like she was playing a little too recklessly, and it was like, yeah, let's take her out because if there's a merge or something, we don't know what's going to happen. But Suri, you know what's going to happen. She's gonna work her magic.
Yeah, and I feel like
Honestly,
go Brent.
I think that was a really bad decision. Honestly, listening to her, like I don't understand why. Like when it's near the beginning, and they're like, God, this guy's annoying the shit out of everybody. Let's let him slide a couple more days. Like, no, get rid of him. Like, what the hell are you doing? They should have got rid of Joe. I don't know why the hell they're keeping him around.
Because he has muscles.
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
like they're not
like they,
winning.
like yeah. I
Yeah,
was gonna say, just like whoever the hell it was that said that. Like, it's not helping us win anyway. So, I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't matter at all now who they got it out because we know they're switching tribes next time. But still,
I'm really glad they're doing that because, like I said, that death spiral is real and it's
yeah,
real obnoxious. That's why when it came to voting, and apparently you can see all of the vote results on Wikipedia, but
Yeah.
that's why when it came to voting, I was very much in favor of give them supplies, give them food. This way, if they lose, it's not a death sentence. But sure enough, yeah, they won the reward challenge. So they got a decent camp setup. They don't have food yet.
Yeah. Tarp doesn't catch food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
I'm glad that they're going to shuffle up. Was it last season or the one before where they did a couple tribe swaps? And I feel like it worked out really well for the narrative of the game.
oh no, it was the last
It
one,
was
and
last
but
one.
like
Yeah.
there's been seasons in the past where they did this. I was really grateful for that because by then we're talking like when they were still naming it after whatever island they were on. Like by then it was kind of getting a little stale of like we're going to be yellow strong, blue strong, whatever strong. And then, it's just like, all right, well, why don't we just force people to meet other players? And sure enough, yeah, they were cool with it. It
Yeah, and I
worked.
mean,
People, yeah,
there's two reasons you need to do it this season, right? Is number one, these players are here to game and they need to meet more people to build those alliances so they're not just stuck into whatever, right? And of all the seasons, these people are going to be the ones I think more likely to mix it up, right?
yeah,
And find players who are of like mind for their strategy. The other reason you have to do it is like what if Savannah and Devons weren't on the same tribe and you really wanted to see them meet and chat about newscasting or whatever, right? Like if that opportunity never comes up, that's a disappointment of the season. Like you're going to have to do multiple tribe swaps so that you can get maximum interaction between your favorite players in ways that you might
Yeah.
want to find dynamic, right? Like you want to have Camilla confront Joe again, maybe. I don't know or have Camilla bitch to Devons. And Devons gets it. And have Devons be like, oh my God, Camilla, how did you, like, I would love to see that conversation of Devons like, oh my fucking God, Camilla.
Yeah.
And her just going, I know.
Yeah. I felt
Like,
bad
you
for
have to
her when
tribe swap
she
because people
saw.
want to see that.
I felt bad for her when she saw that Kyle had been evacuated.
Yeah, that sucks. But he won $1 million. He's fine.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah,
Was he the
they
one?
got rid of 2 winners in a row. What the hell?
Fuck yeah. Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
2 winners and a. Oh no, Jenna was only on the jury. I was thinking she was like second place, but that was the other lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah. What's Well, there wasn't that much Q in this episode, but what's your Q rating at
Thankfully.
now, Brian? It was 2 as of the last episode. Is it still 2?
Still 2. No, he didn't do anything special to.
He
Yeah.
Go
he
up any.
ranted about how lazy Rizzo is.
Which
Yeah,
is
I know.
true.
Yeah, that does make me like him a little.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe
I know
3.
I know you have similar likeness between Q and Rizzo, and if one of them's calling out the other, that's not a bad thing for you.
Yeah. So 2.5. Can we say 2.5?
Okay. No, I said we can go 3 now. I guess.
3? Okay. You're at a 30% Q rating. That's good. Yeah, I liked him. He was affected by Kyle being evacuated. And he's like, look, Kyle's last words were, one of you win this thing. So it's like, you know what? Let's one of us win this damn thing. Like, good for him. And then he's only mad at 2 people, and he correctly identified. Oh no, Adriana, Angelina. She's the real issue, because hey, look, Rizzo, he'll do stuff a little bit, and then he'll be like, oh yeah, no, I gotta disinfect this or whatever, and then he goes and buggers off and does whatever. Angelina doesn't do anything. She just sits there.
Yeah,
What do you call her? You call her a statue? Yeah.
Yeah. I do think it's an interesting dynamic, right? Like Rizzo was like, I don't do all this camp life stuff. Like the last time I came out here, I sat around for 20 days and made it to tribal council, made it final tribal. Like,
Yeah.
I don't fucking do camp stuff. And like, it's not new era versus old era because Q's also new era.
Yeah.
I think it's more that I think Rizzo doesn't realize the reason he got away with that is because he had an idol and they were so afraid of it they never discussed him.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you have an idol, being lazy around camp isn't the thing to make me push your name, right? But you don't have an idol and you're mediocre in the challenge. If you're in a tribe with Q and Colby who are running around doing fuck all everything and you're standing there doing nothing, like your name might get brought up just for doing nothing.
Yeah. You don't want to be a hanger on. I get it. He is at least thinking along the lines of, at least in my opinion, once I get to the merge, the people who are here right now won't be here anymore. So I don't need to get them. You know what I mean? I don't need to impress them yet. Yeah. I can impress the later jury. But
you got to get there.
Yeah, you got to get there. And then also it's like, okay, Aubrey is going through it and she's saying how she needs to conserve her strength because she crashed out in her first season and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff.
Wrong, yeah.
Cow wrong. And it's like, yeah, that's true. That is a good point. But like that's strength. You know what I mean? That's physical strength. That's something you can actually gain and lose. He's talking about I can be an asshole for 6 days. And then I just got to make people like me over the course of 2 weeks. It's like, there's a little bit more to it than that.
Yeah. Or just that, like, there's 8 people on this tribe. They don't all have to like me.
Yeah.
And he's right. They don't,
They don't, but also they haven't seen you play before, so they don't know what to expect and what to respect. So, like, that was part of Savannah's drawback, was that She was an unknown quantity. She's not yet part of like the Survivor meta, the Survivor group. You know what I mean? She's not in the group chat yet. That's what I should be saying.
Yeah.
People don't know her. They've gone to conventions together. They've done all these things. Yeah, yeah.
But it was really stupid. Like, I don't know why she told them she won. Why the hell did she do that?
I mean, okay, so I think there is not a bad reason. If it's season 50 and it's a returning player season, a fan favorite season, right? The question is going to come up from people who haven't seen your season. What did you do to earn your place here? Right? Were
Yeah.
you a crazy villain? Were you a crazy idol hunter? What crazy talent do you have that earned you this spot the very next season? Right? And Savannah, by saying, I won, like, okay, you may not have had a crazy dominant season or crazy, you just won the most recent season. And there's recency bias and people want to see you play. It might just be that you're a winner and people want to see returning winners. Like, it immediately quashes a lot of the questions, or at least minimizes them in your mind of like, what is she crazy good at or crazy fun to watch that brought her back, you know?
Keep in mind as well.
Yeah.
Look,
I think it's more like they had too many people to bring back, and they just eventually had to just fucking, I don't know, these fucking people.
No,
Yeah.
I from production standpoint, you're probably right. I think they held two spots for 49. But if you're sitting there on the tribe, that's what you're thinking, right? Like,
yeah, but I mean, we also have Chrissy and Angelina, and like,
I know, but if I'm Devins and I'm sitting there seeing a returning player I've never seen before, I'm wondering why they're back, right? And she just answered that question.
Keep in mind the historical precedent as well, is what I've been trying to say for the last minute or so, which is fine. You know, Zoom be like that sometimes. No, keep in mind the historical precedent. The last person to be on back-to-back seasons like this and was an unknown was Russell. Like, he was in his first season, then he was in, I believe, Heroes vs. Villains.
Yeah.
And everyone immediately thought, what was his deal? And he was just like, oh, I was such a good guy. And remember,
JT gave him an idol.
Yeah, he wrote him a whole letter about like, I feel like I can trust you or whatever. He was so wrong.
Nope.
But I mean, that's not really. But they didn't know what his thing was.
They didn't. Well, that's the point. But
exactly.
These players now know. Now know the last time that this happened, it was a very villainous player who couldn't be trusted. What are the chances that they do the same thing again? And I feel like they just use that as like, let's get rid of the unknown entity.
But yeah, no, I mean, but that still doesn't explain why she would tell them that she won. Like, that's not.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, because imagine imagine you're Rick Devins sitting on the beach with Savannah, right? Mm-hmm. And you know this season is full of the freaks and geeks. Like, you can see Jonathan and know why he's back, right? You can see Christian and him doing puzzles and know why he's back. You can see Q and Coach and know why they're back, right? But this person from last season who you've never seen on television, you don't know why they're back, right? And Kyle's back because Kyle's a winner. So all Savannah has to say is, I'm back, and Dee's back because she's a winner, right? And she can just say, I'm back because I'm a winner, not because I'm a, challenge freak like Jonathan, not because I'm, a flipping weirdo like Coach. Sorry, Coach, I love you. Not because I'm a dominant social player like Suri. Any of those things could be true, but she can just say,
I mean,
I'm here because I'm...
one of them was actually true. She was a challenge beast.
Yes, I know, but that's what I'm saying. If you don't know her from Adam and she just says, I'm here because I'm a returning winner and I won just last season, like, you can write off, okay, production brought her back because she's a winner and she might be good or bad at the game. I didn't see her season, but she's just back because she's a winner, not necessarily because of all these other things.
Okay,
right? Like, I have more. If I'm Devins, I have way more of a question about
that make you want to be with her more? That doesn't fucking
not want to be with her more.
She doesn't need to fucking be here again. That's what you're gonna think.
No, the more
she won fucking 6 weeks ago.
Okay,
she can go home.
The most dangerous thing in a season like this is an unknown player, right? And if I'm Devins and
That
I know,
doesn't make her knowing she win doesn't make her known. That makes her a
I know.
bigger
Okay.
fucking threat. Like obviously
Yes and
she's
no.
good because she fucking won
Okay.
just 6 weeks ago because it's fresh in her fucking mind. She knows how to do it. We should get the fuck rid of her immediately, which is what happened.
Maybe. But if I'm looking at Savannah and Rizzo and they're both returning from last season, I know now why Savannah's here. I don't know why Rizzo's here. That's still an unknown factor to me. And that makes Rizzo inherently more dangerous. Yes, Savannah won, but there's like 6 people on this season who have also won. So that doesn't necessarily make her the biggest threat. I don't know why Rizzo's here though. And that
Okay, but
that lack of knowledge makes him more threatening in my mind.
okay, but she also just won. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like, the other ones who won fucking 20 years ago and shit. Like, I mean, there's none of them, but that's, you know what I mean. The ones that won like a few years ago anyway. Like she was just playing this fucking game and she
Okay.
won.
Let's role play. You're Savannah. I'm Devins. Hey, Savannah. Man, it's crazy. You got invited back like 2 weeks just after leaving your season. Why do you think they brought you back?
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna answer. I'm like, I don't know. Like, they gave me the fucking opportunity
Well,
and I took it.
that's fishy. That's fishy.
Why is that fishy?
You don't
So
know
what
why
if
you got back.
Why does well, okay, so what if he says that to fucking Rizzo? He's not gonna be able to say anything, like, because I fucking rode Savannah's coattails. He's not gonna fucking say that.
I don't know. He might.
Like,
He puts a target on Savannah. That's a fine answer.
yeah, but he's stupid and wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
But
no. Like, because I found an idol in episode 2 and rode it for 28 days.
Yeah.
I feel like he could get by if he said, I was really good in confessional, and I feel I was really entertaining, and that's why I'm here. He could get by with
That's
that.
fine.
Yeah, I took
I
fourth
just feel like Savannah.
First or fourth. I don't care, or whatever it was he was saying,
Yeah.
and I was really entertaining. So there it is.
That's a fine answer. I just think Savannah got confronted with a similar question, and she was just like,
She did not get
I
confronted with that question. She fucking offered it to them. No one was asking her at all about her last game.
But
she
she
fucking
knows.
Just flat out went, how do you guys
she
think
knows
I
they're
did?
thinking it.
I won. That's
She
not, like,
knows they're thinking it. You
Were
can't.
they?
You can't be there and not be thinking it.
I was
Were
also,
they?
if you won 2 weeks ago, wouldn't you still want to be like, I won? Nobody knows. You haven't had a chance to tell anyone yet.
No, not to the people
it's
you're
still under
playing
an
with.
NDA. I would totally do it because, like, think about it. As this is recording, her season hasn't aired yet. She hasn't even been able to tell her boyfriend or whatever. You know what I mean? She has to keep mum. So of course she's going to tell these people because they're also under an NDA. I would anyway.
I don't think that's the reason she was voted out.
I think.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't. She was voted out because they never, like I said, she wasn't part of the Survivor ecosystem yet. Like,
yeah, because she was still an unknown entity, Andy, even fucking after telling them that she won. So that didn't fucking change anything.
You got 10 cows. 9 of them have names. One of them is just cow number whatever. Which one do you kill? You kill the cow. You kill the unnamed cow. Like, it's not even so much as, like, I get what you're saying, but I'm not saying she's an unknown entity.
If you have 2 unknown cows and one of them is Rizzo and one of them is the one I just fucking won, which, I mean, they're not on the same tribe, but you know what I mean.
That's why. Like, that's the thing. It's like, it's easier. Like, she's not their friend the way that these other people are. So it's like, yeah, let's get rid of one. Yeah. So anyways, because there are enemies in this game. I'm trying to think of a way to segue. Like Coach's confrontational speech. I respect what he tried to do. I don't respect his execution. He totally botched that.
I respect Jeff for, like, coaxing that out of him. That was clearly what he was going for. Yeah. Hey, remember that challenge where you fucked Ozzy?
No, he was the one who brought
Coach
it up.
was like, yeah, his ass felt real good.
Yeah. And, like, here's the thing. What he ought to have said was, like, I didn't agree to that. And then just say, like, the rules were this. And then when he said, you would, like, I don't think you would ever have gotten it off. He's like, yeah, I wouldn't have. That's why I used the strategy of taking it from you, because this game is called, well, outwit, outwit, outplay, outlast, not everyone is the best friends thing. And I never said I was going to do that for you. Like, if he had been a little bit more, he's being sanctimonious again, and I hope that he learned his lesson, because it doesn't look good.
And Q is the smartest one, because Q also wasn't going to steal it. Q also wasn't fucking trying the, like, Q is just quiet in the corner. Like, there were 3 people on that beach, and Q was the same strategy Coach did.
Yeah.
Basically, he should have kept going with his argument. Is basically once Ozzy was pushing back, he should have kept like, no, dude, I played the game exactly as the fucking producers intended me to play it. You asshole.
Yeah. Like the problem, because I get what he was trying to say is like, I played this game the same way I played all the other games. What he ought to have said, he was trying to be a little too succinct there. What he should have said was, I played like all the other games. I mean what I say, and I tell you what I'm thinking or whatever. Yeah. I didn't say I was going to do it, so why would you assume I was going to do it?
Yeah. I never lied to you. You asked for this, I never agreed to it.
Yeah, I didn't agree to it.
Yeah.
And also, you got to keep in mind, like, what he heard from Mike was that, he's telling people that you stole it and you promised them and all that kind of stuff. And that's sending the message to people, you can't trust what Coach says. He was trying to regain the trust, but didn't do such a great job. Now, that said, it's episode 2. He might be fine, all things considered. He might have he might have just, like, he might recover from this. But yeah, right now doesn't look so good.
I'm like, they all know Ozzy's a douchebag. It's not...
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is Coach's 5th time playing. You know who Coach is. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, that's also why I think Ozzy got the upper hand on this, with the way that he said, yeah, you're going to play it just like the last time, which is the time that he lost due to dishonor or whatever.
Yeah. Ozzy said that, and everybody else went,
in the confessional, though. Like, I don't...
No, he said that right now in front of everyone.
He said that at the challenge.
Yeah, he said it at the challenge. His coach was saying, I will play this game just like I played every other game or something like that. And then
they cut to confessional of him saying that.
Nope.
It was totally not. It was not.
I think you're both drunk.
That might be true.
He has said it in confessional, but he said it right then, right there to his face. He said, "Yeah, you'll play it just like last time."
I'm pulling it up right now. I think you're both full of shit.
Wait,
all right.
Who's more annoying, Joe or Q?
And then when you pull it and when you watch it, please apologize.
Yeah. Pull it up and let us know. Who's more annoying, Joe or Q?
Joe.
Well, I don't think either of them are really that annoying. Like, okay, Joe is only annoying because other people want to play their way, and he's playing his way. But remember, like, his way is also, like, I thought it was smart what he did, saying, like, hey, what were you guys whispering about? Like, that was smart. That's going at them and being like, what is it? That puts them on the back foot. Like, you saw how Devins responded to that. He was just like, I can't have a secret conversation. It's like, you can have a secret conversation, but what? I can't ask you about your secret conversation? This is not a game of, you know what I mean? It's like, Devins doesn't appreciate what Joe is trying to do. Like, yeah, his game is all, I'm super honorable and all that, and that's not a lot of fun. But also, like, he has a very direct way of playing that is a valid way, because it puts people on the back foot. I don't think it's that bad. And Q, I don't think he's been annoying this season so far at all.
Yeah, Q's been all right. Joe, I feel like, yeah, Joe was not wrong to ask, but, like, it became way bigger of a deal for no reason. like, yes, you can ask. Like, somebody you're talking to is a whisperer, and then you find out it was about pulling you in for an ally. Like, well, why would you lie or hide? Like, the questions are fine, but the way he's, like, grilling them is uncomfortable for a whisper. Like,
yeah, well, here's the unfortunate part is he didn't make the logical leap when he was talking to, I think it was Emily, before Tribal Council. I could be wrong about that. When he was saying, like, oh no, it was maybe it was Savannah. because he was saying, oh yeah, he was trying to draw you into our alliance or whatever it was. What they should then have thought is, hey, if he's trying to draw me into alliance, why doesn't he want to mention it?
Yeah.
Why does he want someone else? Is he maybe not actually in that alliance in the first place? Does he maybe have divided loyalties? Now, granted, we have the benefit of all of the confessionals and everything, and we see the conversations, but that should be a giant red flag to everyone that he's not a part of the, what was it, Ozzy, Savannah, Devons.
Yeah, it was
Not
going to be Ozzy, Savannah, Devins, Joe.
Joe, yeah, not part of that four-way alliance, and they should. Well, really, it's only a what? Wow, shit! It is a one-way alliance now.
Yeah. Suri is
Yeah,
fucking working that tribe, and
yeah,
they don't know.
yeah. That's great. I enjoy
I think they
watching
kind
her.
of
Yeah, I think they kind of know now. You got to know
Yeah,
now.
yeah. But I really loved watching her talking in the confessional. The way she was cackling. Oh, she is as entertaining now as she was on whatever season her first season was.
Yeah. No, she's got. And I
I
was
remember.
happy for her that she finally got an advantage.
Yeah, yeah,
And she got it in a very
Although,
Suri way. She didn't find it. She didn't whatever. She socialed it
yeah,
out of somebody. Like,
yeah. Sure.
perfect.
Oh, she's great. I hope she wins. Look, I just think it would be good to cap her off with an actual victory.
Hi, Brian. Did you find it?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I told you. He said it to everybody right then. I told you.
Yeah, great. Good job.
Man,
Now what?
look,
Now
I want.
what do you say now?
Huh?
What do you say now?
My bad.
Okay, there you go. I accept that.
That's as good as you get.
I feel like we should get points for that.
No.
Damn it.
I agree. I would love for Suri to win, but I'm like, damn it, Suri. I would. This is the second time in a row you've all like, let's get rid of Ozzy, and you stop them. I'm like, God damn it!
Well,
Quit
Ozzy
teasing me with you
one.
getting rid of Ozzy
Yeah.
and Joe. This one was about like they're gonna get rid of Ozzy or Joe, and then it was neither of them. Damn it, Suri.
I mean, for Suri, it's perfect. Like, every time it's supposed to be Ozzy and then it's not, it just proves how good of a shield Ozzy is for her. And so long as they don't, so long as it doesn't pivot to her from Ozzy, keep doing it. Keep it up. And then as soon as it starts to happen, be like, did you all know Ozzy has an idol? We should flush it.
Yeah, it's good times. All right, is there anything anybody wants to bring up?
Wait, does she know that? Did he tell her?
I don't know if she told him or if he told her.
I don't think he did. I think he's keeping that secret. I think she knows that he has it. Was it a block a vote, steal a vote, extra vote?
Well, she definitely knows that.
He has an extra vote.
He's going to give it to her.
Extra vote, yeah.
He got the extra vote. Q got the camp supplies.
Yeah. Okay. Does anyone have anything they want to add?
I got to do my two favorite things this episode.
Okay, and I'll add one on if it's not in there.
Okay. Well, the first one was them looking through Aubrey's stuff at the wrong time. I think it was hilarious that she got it after they did that.
That was great.
And then
great for Aubrey too.
Right? And the other one, I forgot. Apparently that's going to be the new thing where I have multiple and I just forget what one of them was. So maybe what you're going to say was the other.
You should write down notes. My favorite shot, like camera shot this episode, was Joe and Christian talking, and Christian being like through the netting under the hammock. And then as Christian's talking to confessional about how he's got to calm Joe down, he's like rocking Joe in the hammock like a baby.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
That was a great visual metaphor.
Yeah, like, oh man, Christian, you really did bring the dad energy here in just the right way. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Good?
Yep. So we move on to our final part, which is the updating of fantasy.
Yeah. So we did have one bet resolve and one bet where somebody's out. Fortunately, the one that's out is me. I had Savannah for the Liz pool. I don't remember what my reasoning was. Probably just that
That
she would
she's
be
been
tired.
back to back. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm out of that one. The only one left in Liz pool now is Nick. You have Chrissy. Congratulations. Good luck.
Yeah, right.
We'll see if she over mothers and goes nuts, because that's the last step of mothering, is when you yell at your children. So it could happen.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I'm feeling, now that I see Mike being all big and strong, I'm really regretting taking him for the Deadpool.
Yeah. That was the way he was going to get out, as being the old slow guy, and he ain't it anymore.
No,
He
no.
pulled his weight in this challenge too. Dragging that
Yeah,
fucking
no.
snake. He did pretty fucking good.
Yeah, why are you so goddamn strong, Mike? Jesus.
We had two bets that we have some knowledge on. We have the drop your buffs bet. We know that's happening in episode 3. We're all too late for it. We have 4, 5, and 6. So I'm probably not going to get it in 4. I don't think they're going to do back-to-back tribe swaps. You never know, but probably not. And then the how long till an idle bet. Nick, you had 1. Brian, you have 3. I have 7. I don't know why I did that. I should have done 2. God damn it. Outthought myself. And then the broadcast, ham it up. We had a bet whether or not Savannah and Devons would do a bit together, and they no longer can. So that means Brian is going to get those 2 points. Actually, let me add those in right here.
No, we have one broadcast. L1.
Yeah, but you and I both bet that it would be the higher one.
It.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not going to be L0. He said nobody would.
Okay, this bet's confusing now.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
I'm just deleting that bet. I don't fucking know. We were not clear about it up front. I'm just going to delete it.
I'm just saying it was. This is the second episode in a row where I said no. This is how the bet worked, and you're like, nah. It was a month ago. No one remembers. I remember, but all right, it's fine. I mean, it's if you're deleting the bet, then it's effectively the same. So I'm not going to actually get bent out of shape about it.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You can't suddenly delete a bet that you can't possibly win now. That's not cool.
No, you couldn't win it though.
I can still win it, but you guys can't.
Right. Here's why you can't win.
Yeah, that's why you can't just delete it now and be like, well, now that only Brian could possibly win it, now it's gone. No, fuck that, Andy.
Nick's right, because you said that there would be no broadcasting, and Devins has already done it. So technically, you should have been out of the bet last episode.
That's what I'm saying. There are 3 options there: L0, L1, L2. Apparently, this is how it's written. Here, I'll read it verbatim for the benefit of the 2 people listening to this episode. Broadcast ham up bet. L0, no one broadcasts, 2 points. L1, one person broadcasts, that's 2 points. L2, they both do it with each other, that's 4 points. Andy picked L2, that's the both of them.
That's impossible. Now.
I picked L2. They both do it, and that's also impossible. Brian picked L0. No one's gonna do it. That's 2 points. We can't erase the first episode from existence in which Rick Devens did broadcaster voice. So now all of us lose that bet. Okay. So if we throw it out or we keep it valid, everyone's still going to get a whopping 0 points from it because no one can fulfill the terms.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay.
He did it last time? I fucking missed that, apparently.
He did, and it was very funny.
All right, I came in the week with points. We're just going to go straight into points. I came in the week in last place with 7 points, but I had Christian, Camilla, and Ozzy. Camilla got me 2 points because Kahlo won the first reward challenge first place. First place or second place? Because if they were first place, who was the reward second place? No, they were second place. Sorry. I had it wrong. They were second place. So they got second place in the reward and second place in the immunity. So everybody on Kahlo gets a base 2 points, and that's what they're all going to get. So Camilla, being on Kahlo, is getting me 2 points. Ozzy and Christian both went to tribal and survived. And when you go to pre-merge tribal and survive, you want to have those players because it's kind of like playing with fire. In this game, fire represents your life so that it's more points. That's 3 points. They also won first place in the reward challenge. So anybody who was on Sela and survived is base 5 points. So Ozzy gets me those 5. Christian gets me 3 more points because he found himself an idol, which is 2 points, and discovered the episode title, which is 1 more point. So I get 8 from Christian, 2 from Camilla, 5 from Ozzy. That is 15 onto my 7, giving me 22. pushing me all the way up into first place. Brian, you came in the week in second place with 8 points. You had Jonathan and Chrissy both getting you only 2 points because they got in second place in both challenge. And Genevieve, who also got you only 2 points because her tribe got first place in the immunity challenge. So that is 6 onto your 8, giving you 14. Nick, you had 12 points coming into the week. You have Coach, Joe, and Rizgod. They each got you their tribe base. So Kahlo got you the 2 with Coach. Joe gets you the 5 from Sela for the rewards that they won. And Rizgod gets you 2 because his tribe won immunity challenge first place. So that is 9 onto your 12, giving you 21. So I rocket into the lead with 22. Nick, you're right behind me with 21. Brian, you're far behind. So far behind with 14 points. You have Jonathan, Chrissy, and Genevieve. Do you want to make any changes?
No, but I want to point out that you got more points this week than I did both weeks combined.
Yes. Thank you, Christian. No changes?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to make a change. I'm going to drop Rizzo and pick up Q.
All right. Let's make that change on here.
Let me check real quick, see if there's anyone else. Rick's the only one that I think I would really want. So I'm going to, I'll stick with Q.
I mean, you could drop Coach or Joe and add Q.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I feel like Coach is not a challenge beast, but he's going to get episode title vote, like points eventually. He has to. He's incredibly quotable.
You should trade Coach for Ozzy so you have the 3 biggest douchebags all at the same time.
No. I'm also keeping Coach because once he's going to get a vote here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totes.
All right. Oh, wait. Are you going to make any changes?
If the only change I would make would be Ozzy. But he's got an idol in his pocket. I'm not going to get rid of him until he either plays it or gets voted out.
Yeah, no, that would be insanity. Okay, cool. All right, then it is set in stone. We've hewed it into the rock. Everyone is complete, and we'll see everyone next week then. Goodbye. Okay.
Goodbye.